about Santo just first off, and how had that was probably maybe been the best game he's had this season. Against Grand Canyon, just the growth he's making, especially on the offensive end, just what you've kind of seen from that young man.
I mean, it's awesome, man. I think just from when he got here, you saw him get better every single month. Like from the first day he was here, you just seen how he was kind of raw when he got here, but now looking back at it, like every single month he made a growth, especially on offense, just from mental and physical standpoint. But last game, just seeing him like kind of, I would say, break out, I guess, have those dunks and how he attacked the glass was just awesome.
But just the confidence level in some of these offensive moves he had. I don't know if it was there, early on.
Yeah.
But it seemed like he's really just kind of taking a step in that confidence aspect.
Yeah, that's kind of how basketball is. You have a couple, you have probably 2 or 3 games, and you come in the next game, and you're like, man, no one can stop me. So I mean, he's in an awesome groove right now, and I know he can carry that out to the rest of the season.
His team seems to be in a pretty good little groove right now.
Yeah.
As well, a lot of different guys. Man, you've been you played some pretty good teams last couple of years. So guys can come in and contribute. But this team is, again, we talk about the depth all year long. Just what do you continue to see from that aspect?
Yeah, this team is really deep. I think this team, like, you're gonna have a different player go off every night. Like Blue had an awesome game against Grand Canyon. Obviously, Santo. Ace is gonna do his thing every night. Silas. So, especially off the bench, we got guys like Dakota, like I said, Santo, Justin Abson. Those guys come in, they play hard. So, I mean, I think having a deep team is essential for a deep tournament run. So, I think this team is really well built.
Now the Energizer Buddy comes back for you tomorrow in Deshane, Montgomery.
Yeah. It's just awesome. It's gonna be awesome to see that because every day, man, he's out in practice talking to me. He talks to me the most. I don't know why. He's talking to me, talking to other players, and I mean, he plays so hard, man. And his skill, along with his athleticism, is I don't think I've seen anything like it. Like some players will just jab, drive middle, dunk on 2 people, and then pound his chest. Like it's some crazy stuff. I'm very excited for the fans to see who Deshane Montgomery.
Y'all really setting him up now for some pretty high stuff going on with him now. Everybody you talk about him saying he's going to be doing some different things.
Y'all are gonna see he's different. He's different for sure.
Going back to Santo, what do you feel like having another big of his talent and his ability just does for this team, having a guy like Santo?
It definitely relieves some pressure, especially because he's so hard in the glass and he's a huge shot blocker. I guess it allows some leeway because sometimes you might get beat on a drive and Santo's there. So he definitely relieves some pressure off of.
You guys have a few games left of non-conference play. Just what do you feel like you guys need to clean up before we get into SEC play?
I think a little bit of turnovers. That's something that Coach White really emphasized these last couple games. I just think also knowing personnel a little bit. I think our defense has been pretty good though, but just cleaning up turnovers and paying a little bit more attention to detail.
What are you seeing from the rest of the SEC? They were calling out stats earlier. I think the SEC is like 152 and 20. I mean, just what the rest of this league is looking like before.
I mean, watching the South Carolina game last night, the announcers were saying like you've never seen there hasn't been a conference this dominant in years. So it's definitely exciting to see. These SEC teams, especially in the SEC challenge, like we were 14-2. It's just the skill and competitions up here, and it's going to be awesome seeing these teams and us clash together in January and February. So I'm just excited for these next coming months.
30-4 against ACC this year. SEC teams
Really?
against the
That's
ACC.
crazy.
You're, as a former ACC guy, man, does that surprise? How much that surprised you when you first hear a stat like that?
Yeah, it does kind of surprise us because when you're in the ACC, they're like, oh, they're down us, and there's always 4 tournament teams that make it deep every year. But this year, I'm definitely surprised by it. Just turn on the TV and watching the different teams whip on different conferences. So that's definitely something that I was surprised with this year.
How much of a motivator is it to know that, again, y'all got to take care of non-conference play, but that the SEC is just going to be super tough and that you guys got to bring your A game?
It's not like a driving motivator, but it kind of, sets a standard that we got to come in every day and focus on us. So when that time comes, we'll be ready.
So I was kind of touched on it with class out now. You know, are there more opportunities for you guys to be able to hang out outside of practice and kind of grow closer as a team?
Yeah, for sure. I think one thing we doing right now is playing more video games. So like last night, me and Asa and BK and J New were on Fortnite going at it. But yeah, definitely this is like the best time of the year because it's like you're kind of like a pro. You get more workouts in, more time together, more time to sleep. So this is definitely the most wonderful time of the year.
Who's the best on Fortnite?
The best on Fortnite is probably Brandon Claxey. It goes BK, Deshane, and then 3 had to get it to J New.
Good questions. All right. Thanks.
Thanks,